A look at Petco Park here on a fine Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates. Coming to the plate now, Tom Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
Batting second, center fielder.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Manuel Margot becomes out number 2 this inning. High in the air out to center field. Thompson will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Striding into the box, Boomer Big Dog.
Pitcher, Boomer Big Dog.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Betts.
Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Margot. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Alan Hansen the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alan Hansen.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The batter, number 28.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Hit sharply on the ground. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners cross the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Thompson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Carlos Asuaje, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Ready for another chance. Boomer Big Dog. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
A two-hit game for the pitcher. My goodness. You're giving up hits to the pitcher. You got to be a little bit worried. On the other side, he's got to be just excited, ecstatic to get 2 hits in 1 game.
Here's Mookie Betts. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder Mookie Betts.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Digging in and looking for more, Alan Henson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Renfroe moves over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's Will Myers. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now both runners are breaking, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Marco Hernandez steps in. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. To third. Arenado has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Joe Musgrove. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again. Boomer, Big Dog. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Striding in once again, Tom Nunez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And a rather easy first out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Cesar Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there at the letters 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hanson is there. He'll whip this one to first in time. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder
Hunter Renfroe will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Carlos Asuaje. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 15. Digging in once again, Boomer, Big Dog, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Margot on his horse. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Marco Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Frazier will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Into the windup and the pitch. Oscar Hernandez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 home. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kevin Dempsey will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
We're really watching a great performance.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tom Nunez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Betts has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Santana.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up off speed.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Ready now, Boomer Big Dog. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Big Dog.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from 3rd.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Mookie Betts.
All right, come on now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. To short. Frazier has it. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Thompson is there, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Asuaje. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 0-2 coming. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game. This is ridiculous. 8 in a row? That's the 8th one he's fouled off. This is a great at-bat.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp. Marco Hernandez steps in, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Myers will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Oscar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Travis Jankowski will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Hanson is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. A manager challenges his team. This series could potentially shift the balance in their division. Entering a series against the current division leader, this skipper incites his team to gear it up.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, shortstop.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, this is the new model of teams that we see. The strikeout doesn't matter. They're in the top third in the league in strikeouts, so we're going to see a lot of swings and misses today. But if they catch one, look out.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. And nope. Into the windup and the pitch.
Center fielder
sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Arenado has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box, Rick Morgan. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Thompson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Barnhart has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Batting 9th, pitcher.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Barnhart is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Boomer Big Dog.
Pitcher. Boomer.
First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hits this one hard the other way. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. A high fastball is in there. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Rick Morgan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's doing nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rick Morgan becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Matt Reynolds stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts has it in his sights, and the inning is over. So striding forward now Boomer Big Dog.
Boomer Big Dog.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard and caught down there at third, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Digging in, Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In there, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Arcia. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in once again, Rafael Hernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rafael Hernandez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Anthony Rizzo is the second out in the 7th inning. Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Boomer Big Dog. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Liner towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Here's Mookie Betts. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Working for the punch-out. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for one. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for it. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Avisail Garcia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Swing and a looper to left. Frazier onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Alex Avila. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Aaron Judge will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer.
Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
And that one.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates. Into the box now, Robert Iswaldo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the first thing that stood out to me when I looked at their stat sheet and looking at their ball club, dead last in home runs. They don't hit a lot of home runs. They manufacture runs. They're going to have to hit gappers. They can rely on the speed of the middle infielders to be able to create different things like that. But if you're looking for home runs, this is not the club to watch.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding. But you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in, Boomer, Big Dog.
Pitcher, Boomer, Big Dog.
Here's the pitch. Hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Reed is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Leading off for the Brewers.
A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Batting 5th.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Scooter.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Up next will be Michael Reed. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Myers is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. In now, Morgan Street. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Morgan Street.
But this will land foul shy of the wall. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Befting is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Myers is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Stepping up now, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
He froze him on the fastball there. Zach Davies becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right out.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again.
Now batting.
Boomer, Big
Pitcher.
Dog, 0 for 1
Boomer,
for him here in
Big
this one.
Dog.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Wait for a good one now.
Ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reed moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at
Leading off
bat,
with the
Devin
Brewers here in the
Bernal
fourth.
comes into
Right
this at bat
fielder,
0 for 1 in the
Devin
ball game.
Bernal.
Diaz will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone. Striding in once again, Donnell Mitchell.
Catcher,
He's 0 for 1
Donnell
thus far.
Mitchell.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Hit in the air out to right. Befting has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Chip Hayes.
Now batting. Third baseman.
This one's down to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Scooter
off for the
Jeanette.
Brewers.
He'll lead things off as
Second
we
baseman.
begin the home 5th.
Scooter.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Michael
The
Reed.
center
0
fielder,
for
number
1 for him here in
25.
this one. Just got a
Michael
piece of the fastball
Reed.
that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Michael Reed
Up next
becomes
for
the
Milwaukee.
second out in the
First
bottom of the
baseman.
5th. And he
Morgan
pops him up back behind second base. Hanson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0. Digging in once again,
Up next for the
Boomer,
Pirates.
Big Dog.
Catcher.
It's been an 0 for 2
Boomer,
effort for
Big
him
Dog.
to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Reed is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. He'll
Leading
start
off for
things
the
out in
Brewers.
their half of the 6th
The
as they look to
shortstop.
shake things up
Nick
here for a
Ahmed.
lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 0-2 once more. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Your attention,
Jacob
please.
Pryor will move into the
for the
on-deck
Brewers,
circle now to try to
number
get something
17.
started here with 1 gone in
Jacob
the inning.
Pryor.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now
Into the
batting.
windup and the
Left
pitch.
fielder.
Turned on that
Robert
one and crushed it. Just
Escobar.
pulled it a little foul. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Thompson. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Devin
Leading off for the
Bernal.
Brewers.
He'll try and do what he
Right
can to work
fielder.
toward cutting into this
Devin
big deficit.
Bernal.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Befting on the move, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Catcher.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
No runs, just one hit. One error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Myers will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Ready once again, Chip Hayes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hayes
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. So digging in now, Boomer Big Dog, 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Adam Frazier.
Ready with the 3-0. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Into the box, Michael Reed. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Thompson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. So stepping in, Morgan Street. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hard on the ground toward short. Frazier fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Felipe Benitez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Frazier. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Digging in once again, Robert Iswaldo. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Boomer Big Dog wins for the league-leading 26th occasion as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.